Sir, can I start?
Yes, ma'am, please.
Hi everyone. So today we are going to start the Shalya Tantra. Okay. So the points you have to remember in this section is that first about the seven disciples of Dhanvantari. Okay. That is the name of these disciples you have to remember. Ones are important. That is Aubadhanava, Vaidarana, Aurabra, Paushkalavada, Karavira, Gobura Rekshida, and Sushruta. Okay. Then in Sutrasthana, first chapter, we will get a description about the Ashtangas of Ayurveda. Okay. So first, Acharya explained about Shalya Tantra. Okay. So the definition of Shalya Tantra that you have to remember with the two-star important. Okay. Please read that. That is Vivida Trina Kashta Pashana Pamshu Loha Loshtasti. Balanaga Puyasrava Dushta Garba Shalyodharanartham Yendra Shastra Shara Agni Pranidana Brana Vinishchayartham. Okay. So I hope that you have already studied these um, definitions of these Ashtangas. Okay. Those who are not studied it, please remember these are the definitions given by the Acharya Shishruta. Okay. So one more point that you have to remember here that Acharya Shishruta mentioned Shalyatantra in the first among the Ashtanga. Okay. Then second, he explained about Shalakya, and third, Kaya Chikitsa, and fourth, Buddha Vidya, and fifth, Kaumara Vidya. Okay. So this order of these Ashtangas you have to know. Okay. So this is different for Shushrudacharya, Charagacharya, and in the Ashtanga. Okay. So please note this order. Sometimes the questions can be asked like according to Sushrudacharya or Charagacharya, Kaumara Bhatya is explained in which position among Ashtanga. Okay, so questions can be asked like this. Then, next point that is Ayurveda Nirukti, 1-star important. So what is Ayurveda? That point you have to read that. Okay, and going to the importance of Shalya Tantra. Here, the 3 points are pointed out. Okay, 2-star important. Please note that points that is Ashu Kriya Karanat, Kendra Shastra Sharakni Pranidhanat, and Sarva Tantra Samanyascha, Shalya Tantra Shreshta. Okay, so these 3 points that indicates the importance of Shalya Tantra. Right? Then Shalya Tantra Prashamsa, 1-star important. Okay. So you have to study it also. Shalya Tantra is known as Shashrada, Punya, Swargya, Yashasya, Ayushya. Okay. And also Vrittidaya. Understood? So I think there is no need of any description about these points. Just read. This is 1-star important. And Shalya Tantra Shreshtada is 2-star important. Okay. Then coming to the next point, that is Buddha grammar. You can see here that is Buddha grammar. It is mainly 4 in number. Okay, note that 10 Buddha grammar. It is 4 in number. That is Svetaja, Andaja, Jarayuja, Udja. So according to the origin of these living beings, it can be divided into 4. Okay. So that is you have to study and we will explain with the examples later. Okay. And in the first chapter, Acharya explained the 4 types of diseases. What are they? Agandujam, Sharidam, Manasam, and Swabhavika. So what are the things which comes under Swabhavika Vyadhi? Note that. Okay. So Shud, Pipasa, Jara, Mrityu, Nidra. These 5 type of things are naturally occurring. So we cannot prevent it. Okay. So that is known as Swabhavika. Okay. 2-star point it. Okay. And mainly the Adhisthana of Vyadhi, we know that basically it is Shariraja Vyadhi and Manasika Vyadhi. Okay. And this Vyadhi Nigraha Hedu is again divided into 4. That is Samshodhana, Samshamana, Ahara, Ajara. So the method, the treatment methods is otherwise known as Vyadhi Nigraha Hetu. Okay, so we can do purification therapy or internal medications and ahara. We can modify our lifestyle and diet. Okay, then Ahara Prashasti is also mentioned here. Please note that quotation with the 1 star important. So according to Acharya Sushruta, he mentions that Pranina Punar Moolam Aharo Bala Varna Ojasams. So whenever the Ahara, the importance of Ahara that will cause or that will increases Bala Varna Ojas. Okay, and Pranina Moolam Ahara. Okay, so all the living beings is mainly depend upon the nature of the food. Okay. According to Kashyap Acharya, we know that there is a famous quotation, Aharohi Beshajam. Okay, like this, Acharya Sushruta mentioned, Pranina Punarmoolam Aharo Balavarna Ojasamja. Okay, don't forget this quotation. Then, coming to the next classification, the Oshadi can be divided into two, that is Tavara and Jagama. Okay, so this classification is 2 star important. And this Stavara Aushadhi is again divided into 4, that is Vanaspati, Vriksha, Viruddha, and Aushadhi. Okay, so this classification is very, very important. Don't skip it. That is Vanaspati. So what is the meaning of Vanaspati? That means they have fruits without flowers. That is Apushpa Palavando. That kind of Stavara or the that kind of vriksha is known as Vanaspati. Okay. And when we can term it as vriksha, Pushpa Palavando, those which have both Pushpa flower as well as fruit is known as vriksha. Right. Then next is Viruddha. So that is Pradhanavatyaha. So that means they are creeping in nature. Pradhanavatyaha. And Aushadhi means Palapaganishtaha. So they will have a short lifespan. So they will destroy whenever they have fruit. Okay. So that is Aushadhi. So this classification is very important because sometimes question can be asked like this. That is Pradhanavatyaha. This comes under which type of Stavara? That is, it is Viruddha. Okay. And Apushpaha Palavando is mentioned for Vanaspati. Okay, so the question is asked like this. So you have to remember, you have to study it very well. Okay, then moving to the next, that is Jankama. It is also 4 in number. So Aushadhi is basically divided into Stavara and Jankama. So this Stavara and Jankama is again divided into 4 and it is very important. Okay, so Jarayuja means Pashu, Manushya, Vyala, these are the examples for Jarayuja. Okay. So they are placental origin. And Antaja, that is Gaga, Sarpa, Sari, all these are Antaja origin. Okay. And Svedaja, Udbija, it is 2 star important. The question is mainly asked for the example of Udbija and Svedaja. That is the Manduga is an example for. Okay, so this example for Udbija. Okay. And Krimi, Kida, Pipiliga is example for Svedaja. They are originating. Okay, so this is 2 star important. Study it very well. Then moving to the next chapter in Sushra Samhita, that is Shishobandhaniyam. So here the Acharya mentions about the Shastra Jnana for Brahmana, Kshatriya, and Vaishya. Okay, and here the points you have to remember is that the Vastra Pranidhana for Shishya. Okay, so they should wear the Kashaya Rangake Vastra. Okay, the color Kashaya. The clothes should they wear is in Kashaya, the color. Okay, so that point you have to remember. And रोगी के साथ व्यवहार कैसे करना है? आत्म बंधु समान व्यवहार करना है. So वो भी you have to remember. Okay, these 2 points in this chapter mainly you have to remember. And also the Adhyayana Varjya. So Acharya Sushruta specifically mentioned about the timings when this um, book should be studied. Okay, when the timing of study is mainly mentioned by the Acharya Sushruta, and the time when this reading is contraindicated is also mentioned. So that point you have to mainly focus with the two-star important. That is in Ashtami, Chaturdashi, in Amavasi, Paunami. Okay, in that timing, this Adhyayana or studying is one contraindicated. Okay, and in Sandhya Kala, Akala, okay, Megha Garjana. So in this time, Adhyayana is Varjya. Okay, so remember with the two-star important, mainly in Sandhya Kala, Akala, Megha Garjana. Okay, and also Amavasi and Paurni. Understood? So I hope that you have cleared all the points we have discussed. And coming to the third chapter, that is Adhyayana Sampradaya. Okay. So here, Acharya explains the total number of sthanas and the topics in which sthanas are explained. Okay, so you can read these points. Okay, and Uttara Tantra, here Acharya explains about the अवभद्रविगा. Okay, that is उपद्रव का वर्णन किया है और शाला के 26 चैप्टर है, काल चिकित्सा की 21 चैप्टर, कौमार विद्या की 12 चैप्टर्स, बौद्ध विद्या की 3 chapters, okay, and Tantra Bhushana 4 chapters. So you have to study the number of chapters explained for each subject, such as 21 chapters for Kaya Chikitsa and 26 for Shalakya and Kaumara 12 and 3 Buddha Vidya. Okay, so these all are explained in which Tantra or which Sthana? Uttara Tantra. Okay, just start about. Then moving to the next chapter, that is Prabhashniya. So here Acharya mentioned that those Vaidya who have a little knowledge, that is Ardha Jnana Vala Vaidya, correlates the Vaidya as Chandana Bhara Vahana Karne Wala Gata. Okay, so just note that point. Then शल्य तंत्र के मूल प्रवर्तक वो कौन है? Avadena, Aurabha, Sushruta, and Paushkala. So among the 7 disciples, the Mula Pravartaga for this Shalya Tantra is these 4 disciples. Note the name of these 4. Okay. So Shalya Tantra के मूल प्रवर्तक का number कितना है? 4, not 7. Okay. 1 star important. Right. Then we have to start with the 5th chapter, Agrobharaniyam. Okay, so please know the chapter name Agrobharaniyam. In this chapter, Acharya mentioned about Trividha Karma. Okay, which chapter? Trividha Karma is explained. The 5th chapter, that is Agrobharaniyam. Okay, so Agrobha Karma. You can write here the code Agrobha Karma. That is Karma here means Shastra Karma. Mainly explained in this chapter, that is Agrobha Karma. Then coming to the number of Shastra Karma explained by each Acharya, that is Susudacharya mentioned 8 type of Shastra Karma, that of Charagacharya mentioned 6, and Vakbadacharya mentioned 13. Those are important. Okay, very, very, very important. You have to cover, you have to study all these number and the name of each Shastra Karma. Okay, very important. So you can write here the code. We know that Shishruda is a surgeon. So he is very fond of doing this Shastra Karma. Okay, so Shishruda ने अष्ट शस्त्र कर्म किया, लेकिन चरगा छोड़ दिया, शस्त्र कर्म छोड़ दिया, छोड़ना. Okay, वाग्भट क्या किया? वाग्भट की शस्त्र कर्म बहुत bad. Okay, so how we can Remember this Shashudaki Ashta Shastrakarma. So Shashuda mentioned 8 Shastrakarma. Charaga Choddiya. Charaga Shastrakarma Choddiya means chod. You can relate as chah. Okay. 6 Choddiya. And Vakbada kaise hai? Shastrakarma karne mein both a bad hai. So 13 is considered as a bad number. So Vakbada bad in Shastrakarma. So 30. Okay, for this point. And what are the 8 type of Shastrakarma? Chetya, Vetya, Lekya, Vedya, Asia, Aharya, Visravya, and Sivya. Okay, so all these names you have already studied. I know that. And the 6 type of Charagacharya and 13 type mentioned by Vakbadacharya is very important. So what are the 6 type? That is Padana. Okay, Padana, Vyadana, Chedana, Lekana, Prachana, and Sevana. Okay. So these are the 6 type mentioned here, especially in the Charaka Chikisa. Okay. And Vakbadacharya mentioned that is Utpadanam, Padanam, Sivanam, Eshanam, Lekanam, Prachanam, Puttanam, Chedanam, Vedanam, Vyathanam, Manthanam, Grahanam, and Dahanam. So additionally, he explained 5 types. That what are the 5 things specifically mentioned in Vakpadacharya? Okay, that is Utpadanam, Puttanam, Manthanam, Grahanam, Dahanam. Okay. So you have to remember with the 2-star importance. The questions can be asked like this. That is, Puttana, Shastrakarma is mentioned by which acharya? Okay. Or the question either can be asked like this. That is, which are the Shastrakarma mentioned by Vakbadacharya? Okay. So that can be Padana, Puttana, Manthana, Grahana, Dahana. These are the things specifically mentioned by the Vakbadacharya. Okay. Very important. Then we know that the Shastra Karma, Purva Karma, Pradhana Karma, and Paschat Karma. This is the Trivida Karma. So Shastra Karma, Ahara, kaise karna hai? We have to eat light food, Lagu Bhuktavandam. Okay. Then Shastra Prayoga, एक ही बार अनुलोम गति से शस्त्र प्रयोग करना है. And Vakbada mentioned Anna can be used as a Murcha Nashaka and Madhya for Vedana Nashaka. Okay. Please note Madhya is used for Vedana Nashaka and Anna is used for Murcha Nashaka. 2-star important. Okay. Next point, that is Vrana Guna. Actually, the 5 type of Vrana Guna is mentioned. Okay. That is Ayadam, Vishalam, Samam, Suvibhaktam, Nirashray. So please note this 5 type of Vrana Guna here. Okay. And we will detail the all type of Vrana and Guna, Dosha, all things when we are discussed about the Vrana. Okay. So just note that 5 Vrana Guna is there and its name also. Then the Shastra Karma Vaidya Guna. So the qualities which is which a surgeon should be possessed. That is 6 qualities is mentioned. Shauryam, Ashukriya, Shastra Taishnam, Asvedam, Avvebadu, Asammohascha. All these are the 6 qualities of the surgeon. Okay. We can see that all surgeons are very confident without any fear. Okay. So they can do their work very fastly and they have well knowledge in their science. Okay. So these are the qualities of the surgeon. Okay. So 6 qualities. Note that. Then next is Vedana Sthana is mentioned here. Okay. That is जहाँ गति और उल्से देखो वहाँ भेदन करना चाहिए. Okay. And असम्यक चेतना. Asamic Chedana means Siddhas Nayu Chedana, Adimatra Vedana is there. Okay. And Chirat Vrana Samroho. Mamsa Khandi Pradurbhava. So these are the lakshanas of the Asamyak Chedana, 1-star important. And Vedana Sthal, that is 3-star important. Okay. So Tidyik Vedana is indicated in which areas? Bru, Gandam, Shankam, Laladam, Akshipudam, Oshtam, Dendaveshtam. Okay. And Kaksha, Tukshi, Vankshana. In these areas, Tijyak Vedana is indicated. Okay. So you can see that the only mostly they are explained that the Urdha Jatrudara areas. Okay. The Tijyak Vedana is indicated in that areas. Okay. So you can remember like this Urdha Jatrugada areas along with the K, 3K. So what is the 3K indicate? K, Kaksha, Kukshi, and Vankshana. So in Vankshana, there is also K. So that is 3K. Okay. Then Chandra Mandalavat Bhedana is in the Pani Padish. So Pani Padme Chandra Mandalavat. Okay. So you can see in our photos of some plots, you can see their Pani Padme ek Chandra Mandala. Okay. Write the code Pani Padme ek Chandra Mandala. Okay. And Ardha Chandragradi, that is in Buddha and in Maitre stand for Ardha Chandra. Okay, this is 3-star important study. Then moving to the next, that is Abhuktavada Shastrakarma. This is also important. The question is asked from this part also. Which are the areas or which are the diseases when this Abhuktavada Shastrakarma is indicated? So without the intake of food, in the Modagarbha, Uddara, Arshas, Ashmiri, Bhagantara, Mugarogeshu. In these diseases, the Shastrakarma should be done without taking the food. Okay, remember. So here, Arshas, Bhagantara, okay, and Ashmiri is there, and Mudagarbha and Mugaroga. So mainly, we have to mark Mudagarbha and in Arshas, Ashmiri, Bhagantara. These diseases you have to remember. Okay. And what are the procedures after the Shastrakarma? That is Ashwasana. Okay. And Ashwasana that can be done with the Shida Chala and Prakshalna with the Kashaya, and Tilakalka and Madhusarpi can be used for the Lebana. Okay. And Vedana Rekshokna Duba can be used as the Rekshakama. And for Dubana, Gugulu, Sarjarasa, Vaja, Agaru, all these can be used for the purpose of Dubana. Okay. Then Patta Bandhana is mentioned for 3 din kare. Okay, teesare din kare. Okay. The Patta Bandhana should be done on the 3rd day, and dusre din karne se it goes Vidya Chida Uba Sambrohadi Tibra. Okay, so it may cause severe pain also. So Patta Bandhana is indicated on the 3rd day. That point you have to remember. Okay. And next point is also you have to remember, that is Ritu Anusar Bandhana. So in Hemanda, Shishira, Vasanta mein teesare din. Okay. Whereas in the Grishma, Sharat Varsh mein dusare din karna hai. Okay. So Bandhana karma, Hey Shiva. You can write the code Hey Shiva and mark 3. Okay. Hey Shiva -3. Okay. And in the Grishma Sharat Varsha, in Ritu dusre. Okay. And this Bandhana is Varja in Ajirna, Vyayama, Harsha, Krodha, Bhaya. In these conditions, this Bandhana is Varja. Okay. Then the Yashti Madhu Siddha Grida is indicated in those conditions after where this Shastra Prayog ke baad Vedana hone se Yashti Madhu Siddha Grida Prayog karna hai. Okay. 1 star important. Then we have to move on the seventh chapter. This is also very important chapter, that is Yantra Vidhi. Okay, so the Yantra means surgical instruments. Okay, so the Yantra, its definition is given here, that is Mana Sharira Bhadagarani Shalyani Tesham Aharanobayo Yantrani. Okay, so you have to study this quotation of this Yantra, those which cause disturbances to our mind and body, that is known as Shalya. So those measures which we are adopting to this Shalya Aharana, it is known as Yantra. Okay. Then the number of total Yantra, that is, so Shuddhacharya mentioned 101, whereas 106 is the total number of Yantra mentioned by Vakpadacharya. These are important. Okay. So 101 and 106. So Yantra, you can write the code as 101 Yantra. 101 Yantra. Okay. So should I mention 101? But if the question is asked, like according to Vakpadacharya, the number of Yantra, it is not 101, it is 106. Okay. Okay. So 101 Yantra. Taking Vakpad ko Pancha Yantra. So Pancha Yantra means 101 plus 101 plus 5. Okay. Panchatantra ऐसे तुम्हें जानते हैं ना Panchatantra. So they say Pancha Yantra. So Pancha Yantra means not 105. It is 101 plus 5. So that is 106. It's mentioned by Vakpadacharya. Okay. And next point is also very important. That is Hastaha Pradhana Tamayantra. Okay. Whereas the Kangamuga is Pradhana Yantra. Understood? So this is always asking questions, which is Pradhana Tamayantra. So, of course, we may confuse that it is, and we will select the option Kangamugam. What is the problem? So we will not read the question at that time properly. At the time of examination, or with much more stress and all, we will not read the questions clearly. So, which is the Pradhana Tamayantram. Okay. So whenever you read the questions, you have to read it very clearly. Okay. Not every each and every letters. Okay. So that is important in entrance examination. So whenever, if you are not aware of that letter, then you will miss that question and answer. Okay. So Pradhana Tama is Hasta. Okay. Whereas Pradhana Yandra is Kankamuga. Very, very important. Okay. Next is different type of yantra according to Vakbada Sushruta, and its length is also mentioned here. Okay. So you have to study its name. That is first one, that is Swastiga Yantra. And it is mainly, as Acharya Sushruta explains that it is 24 and Vakbada also 24, and its length is 18 Angula. Okay, 18 Angula is mentioned for it. Whereas for Sandamsha, there are two. Is 2 in number. Samdamshi Yandra is 2 in number, whereas Vakbada mentioned as it is 4 in number. Okay. And Tala Yandra, it is 2. Both Sushruta and Vakbada mentioned in 2 in number, and its length is 12 Angula. Okay. And Nadi Yandra, it is 20, and Vakbada mentioned 23. Okay. And Shalaka Yandra is 28, and Vakbada mentioned 34. And Ubayantra, whereas it is known as Anuyantra in Sangraha. So it is 25 in number, whereas Vakbada mentioned it is 19 in number. Okay. So that points you have to study. The 3 star important. So I have already mentioned the code for this. when we have discussed in our recorded classes. Okay, so please refer that board and study it. Okay. So swastika, commonly asked questions is the number of swastika yandra. So it is same for Sushruta and Vakbara, that is 24, and its length is 18. Okay, note that. And Tala Yandra, that its number is also same for Vakbara and Sushruta, that is 2. And it's 12 angula, it's a length. Okay. Okay, and Shalaga Yandra, the number is always asking, that is 28. But Vakbara mentioned it as 34. Okay. Then coming to the Yandra Guna. Yandra Guna, it is 6 in number. So Yandra Guna, 6 in number, 3-star important. So what are the Yandra Guna? Samahidani Yandrani, Gerash Lakshna Mukhani. So please underline Gerash Lakshna Mukha is as the Yandra Guna. Okay, so we may be confused it as, or we may be taken it as Yandra Dosha, but Gerash Lakshna Mukha is Yandra Guna. Okay, and Sudrida, Suruba, Sugrahani. All these are the Yandra Guna. So underline Gerash Lakshna Mukha as the Yandra Guna. Okay, so Yandra Guna is 6. Whereas Yandra Dosha is mentioned as 12 by Sushrutacharya, and in Sangraha it is mentioned as 8. Okay. So what are the Yandra Dosha? Adistula, Asara, Adidirga, Adihraswa, Agrahi, Vishamagrahi, Vakram, Shidila, Atyunnadam, Mrudukilam, Mrudumugam, Mrudupasha. Okay. So Mrudumuga, Mrudupasha, and Mrudukila. These are not Yandra Guna, but it is Yandra Dosha. Underline that. Okay. And all other points you may, you can guess that. Okay. Adistula is considered as Yandra Dosha, Adihastam, Adivirgam, Atyunnadam. All these are Yandra Dosha, but Mrudukila, Mrudumuga, Mrudupasha is Yandra Dosha. It is not Yandra Guna. Okay. And Sangraha mentioned only 8 dosha. Okay. 8 Yandra dosha, and Ashtanga Sangraha is not mentioned about Atyunnada, Mridukila, Mridumuga, and Mridupasha. Okay, so Mridumuga, Mridukila, Mridupasha is not explained, and Atyunnada is not explained in the Ashtanga Sangraha. Okay, note that. And the Yandra Karma, its number is very, very important. Okay, so don't forget to study these numbers correctly at the time of examination. Okay, so please note these points in your code book. Okay, do you have code books? If you don't have, if you don't prepare it, try to prepare today itself. Okay, so it is very helpful at the time of examination for a quick revision. Okay, so Yandra Dosha, according to Sushrutacharya, it is 12. Okay, whereas according to Ashtanga Sangraha, it is 8. And coming to the next point, Yandra Karma, it is 24 according to Sushruta and Ashtanga Sangraha. Whereas in Ashtanga Hridaya, it is 15. Okay, it is 15. The number is very important. The code I have mentioned in our recorded classes. Okay. So what is the first mentioned Yandra Karma? Nirghadana. Okay. And which is the last mentioned karma, Yandra Karma? Pramarjana. So try to study at least the first and last Yandra Karma name. First is Nirghadana and last is Pramarjana. So Nippa means Yandra Karma Karna hai kya? The code is Nippa means Yandra Karma Karna hai kya? So Nippa here means Ni for Nirghadana and Pa for Pramarjana. Okay. That is the Yandra Karmas. Mentioned specifically for first mention Yandra Karma and the last mention Yandra Karma. Okay. Whereas in Ashtanga Hridaya, last mentioning Yandra Karma is Richu Karana. Okay. So Richu Karana is the last mentioning Yandra Karma according to Ashtanga Hridaya. Understand important. Okay. Then next point, additionally, I have to add that is Prashasta Yantra. Prashasta Yantra. So the length of the Prashasta Yantra is 18 Angula, 3-star important. Okay, so Prashasta Yantra, it is 18 Angula, 1/8. Okay, 18 Angula, 3-star important. This question is always asking. And Drishya Shalya, that should be extracted with which Yandra? That is Simhamuga. Okay, so Drishya Shalya should be extracted with the Simhamuga. Whereas Gudha Shalya, that should be extracted with the Kangamuga. Okay, Gudha Shalya, Kangamuga. So write the code as Gudha Kaga. Gudha Kaga. Okay. Then Staneshu Sarveshu Adhikari is Kangamuga. We know that Kangamuga is the Pradhana Yandra and Staneshu Sarveshu Adhikari is Kangamuga. Okay. So these points try to remember with the 3-star importance. Okay. Then moving to the Yantra Prakara. First is Swastika Yantra. Okay. So it is its number is 24 in number. Okay. And it is used to remove the Astigada Shalya. Okay, so Astigada Shalya Nirhanartha Swastika Yantra, it is 24. 24 hours Swastihi. 24 hours Swastihi. You can write the code here. 24 hours Swastihi. 24 is the number for Swastika Yantra. And is used to Astigada Shalya Nirhanartha. Okay. Then Samdamsha Yantra, it is 2 in number and its length is 16 Angula. Okay, so it is mainly indicated for Twakmamsa Sirasnayugada Shalya. Okay, so that is Samdamsha. Twakmem Damsha. Twakmem Do Damsha. Okay, so that is Twakmamsa Sirasnayuki Shalyahanartham Samdamsha Yandra. It is 2 number. Okay, and you have to study the length also. It is 16 Angula. And according to Vakbada, he mentioned the type of Samdamsha Yandra as Muchundi. Okay, so Muchundi is a type of Samdamsha Yandra. It is 6 Angula in the length. Okay, and that point you have to study with the 1-star importance. So Muchundi, it is a type of Samdamsha Yandra mentioned by Vakbada and it has 6 Angula in length. Okay, then next is Tala Yandra. So Tala Yandra, it is 2 in number. So Egatala, Dvitala, okay, and it is 12 Angula in length. And Karnanadi Nasa Shalyana Maharanartham Tala. Okay. Mainly it is used to used for the Shalyaharana from Karna and Nasa. Okay. That is Tala. Okay. So Dvitala. Dvitala, Karna, Nasa. So we have 2 Karna and 2 Nasa, and that is Dvitala. Okay, so Dvitala, Karna, Nasa. Got this code? Then next is Nadi Yantra. It is mainly 20 in number. So in the Shastra Samhita, Acharya mentions 20 is the number of Nadi Yantra. Okay. So it is mainly Kandashali Darshana Nadi, Shalya Narkhadanani, Arsho Yantra. Okay, so mainly this number of Arsho Yantra, it is 3 type. Okay, so it has Gostana Agriti. So Arsho Yantra, it has Gostana Agriti. Okay, so which Yantra has Gostana Agriti? Arsho Yantra, which is comes under Nadi Yantra. Okay, note that. And also Yoni Vrana Darshana. 16 Ankula is the length of Nadi Yantra. Okay. Then Alabu, Gadi, all these are considered as the Nadi Yantra. Okay. So mainly Nadi Yantra, it is 20 in number. Okay. So these are the 20 number of Nadi Yantra. Okay. So it is mainly indicated for Srodogada Shalyodharanartham. Okay. So Srodogada Shalyodharanartham, we can use Nadi Yantra. नाड़ी में स्रोतस, नाड़ी में स्रोतस, नाड़ी में स्रोतस, बस, नाड़ी में स्रोतस, बस, bus means you can take as bees. Okay, that is 20. Then Bhagantara Yantra, and these are the type of Nadi Yantra, Bhagantaram, Arsho Yantram. Okay, so Arsho Yantra is Gostanagara, and all these type of Yantra, please read that. Okay, so mainly we have to study 20 number of Nadi Yantra, and it is used for Srodogada Shalyodharana. Okay. And Yoni Vranakshana Yantra, it has 16 Ankula in length. That point also you have to remember. Next is Shalaga Yantra. Shalaga Yantra, we know that it is 28 number. Okay. So mainly the Gandu Padamuga is included here. Okay. And Masura Dala Muga Shalaga is present. Ahipana Mugam. Okay. Sharapunka Mugam. Badisha Mugam. So Badisha Muga, it is 2 in number. Okay. And Garbha Shangu. So you have to study the Garbha Shangu. It is 8 Angula according to Ashtanga Hridaya, whereas 18 Angula by Ashtanga Sangraha. Okay. Please note Garbha Shangu, which is the Shalaga Yantra. Okay. So it is 8 Angula according to Ashtanga Hridaya, whereas 18 by Ashtanga Sangraha. So what is the purpose of this Garbha Shangu? For Muda Garbha Aharanartham. Okay, so Muda Garbha Aharanartham Garbha Shanku, which is the Shalaka Yantra is used. Okay. Then Ashmari Aharanartham Sarpa Fanavar. That is the Yantra we have used. Okay, Sarpa Fana. It is used for Ashmari Aharanartham. Okay. And next point, that is Danda Narkadani. So that is Sharapunga Muga Yantra. Okay. Then so at least try to study the points I have discussed now. Okay. So Shalaga Yantra totally 28 in number. Okay. So mainly Sharapunga, Badisha, Masura Dala, these are 2 in number. Whereas Anchana, Mutra Marga Shodhana and Nasarbuda, they are 1 in number. Okay. So mainly Karpasa Pradoshnisa is 6 in number. Okay. Then one more point you have to study, that is for Anchanartham. The Yandra that should have 8 angula in length and it has Kalaya Parimandala. Okay. So it has a shape of that is Kalaya Parimandala for Anchana. Okay. So Kal Anchana. Kal Anchan Karnaya. So Kal means Kalaya Parimandala for Anchanartham. 2 star important. And for Mutra Marga Vishodhanartham, Maladi Pushpa Vrindagram. Okay, that is also very important. Maladi Pushpa Vrindagra Yantra for Mutra Marga Vishodhan. Okay, study these 11 and 12 point with the 2 star important. Okay. And next point is about the Upayantra. It is known as Anuyandra by Ashtanga Hridaya. Okay, those are important. So Anuyandra, Ubhayandra, these are same, but Anuyandra is mentioned by Acharya, Vakbada, and Sushruta mentioned it as Ubhayandra. Okay, so what are the Ubhayandra? Ankuli, Bala, Pravahana, Ayaskanta, Kshara, Agni, Veshaja, Ayas, okay, Shtivana, Harsha. All these are known as Ubhayandra. So the loga is not included here. Okay. So Shastra, Ayaskanta, Kshara, Agni, Veshaja. These all are Ubhayandra. But here, Jaloga is not mentioned here. Okay, so 25 Ubhayandra is mentioned, whereas Anuyandra it is 19. Okay, so Jaloga is not included in the Ubhayandra. Very important. So which one is not included in Ubhayandra? Jaloga. Okay. So you can write here a code that is Ubako Silver Jubilee. Ubako Silver Jubilee. So Silver Jubilee that is 25 and Vakbada mentioned as 90. Okay, so I know for 90. Okay. So these are important. So whenever in Shalisandra, you have to study the qualities of Yandra, Shastra, and the Guna Dosha of this Yandra, Shastra, the Karma of the Yandra, Shastra. All these points you have to study. 3 important. Okay, this is very, very confusing, but you have to study. Okay, and so this point we have already discussed that. Okay, so these 3 points are 3 important. That is Prashasta Yandra is 18 Ankula and Drishya Shalya by Simha Mugadi Yandra and Adrishya Shalya or Buddha Shalya for Kankamukad. Okay. And next we have to move to the next chapter, that is Shastra Avacharaniyam. This is also important. Shastra Sankhya by Sushruta as 20, Vagbada 26, Harida 12. Okay. 3 important. Whereas Yandra Sankhya is 101 and 106. 101 by Sushruta, 106 by Ashtanga. Okay. Whereas Shastra it is 20. Okay. It is 20 and Vagbada 26 and Harida 12. Okay. So what are the additional 6 type mentioned by Vagbada? So please note that additionally Kartari, Sarpavaktra, Suji Kurcha, Gaja, Linkanashaveda Shalaka, Karnavyadana Suji. These are the 6 Shastra additionally mentioned by Vagbada. Okay. Then so Samanya Pramana for Shastra, it is mentioned by Vagbada, it is 6 Angula. Okay. So note that the Samanya Shastra Pramana is 6. Whereas Sharari Mukha Shastra, it is 10. Okay. And Naga Shastra, Aishani Shastra, 8. So note these Pramana. Okay. So normally or most commonly it is 6 Angula. Exceptions are there, that is Naga Shastra, Aishani, 8 Angula, Sharari Mukha, 10 Angula. Okay. And mainly the number of Shastra Karmas. We have studied that the number of Yantra Karma. Okay. The total number of Yantra Karma we have studied that 24 and it is 15. Okay. Whereas the Shastra Karma we have to study, that is Saragacharya mentioned 6 Shastra Karma. Shashrudacharya mentioned 8. Okay. And Vagbada mentioned 13. We have already discussed that But in Ashtanga Sangraha, an additional point, that is Ashtanga Sangraha mentioned 12 type of Shastra Karma because he did not mention about Dahana of the Ashtanga Hridaya. Okay. So already we have mentioned that so Vakbada ki Shastra Karma bad hai. You remember that one. Okay. But in Ashtanga Hridaya, in Ashtanga Sangraha, Acharya mentioned only 12 Shastra Karma. So he did not mention about Dahana. Okay. So Utpadana, Kuttana, Mantana, Grahana, Dahana, all these are the additional mentioned Shastra Karma by Ashtanga Sangraha. But Dahana is not explained in Ashtanga Hridaya. Note that point. So according to Ashtanga Sangraha, the total number is 12. Total number of Shastra Karma is 12. Okay, so basically, Sushruta mentioned 8. Charaga Chodya, that is 6. And in the Vakbada, bad head. But in Ashtanga Sangraha, it is 12. Okay, understood? Then, next is the Karma. That is Mandalagra Karapatre Legane Chitra. So Mandalagra Shastra and Karapatra, it is used for Lekana and Chedana. So how will you write the code? MK is equal to LC. Okay. An equation. You can study like an equation. That is MK equal to LC. M for Mandalagra, K for Karapatra, and L for Lekana, C for Chedana. Okay. This is important. Two star important. The karma of each Shastra you have to study. So Badisha and then the Shanku Aharan. Okay. So Badisha and then the Shanku for Aharna. And Vriddhi Patra, Negashastra, Mudrigolpala, Patragarda, Dharani, Chedane, Bedane. Okay. And Vriddhi Patra, Chedana, Bedana, and Padana. So that is important. Okay. So please note the points that I have mentioned now. So Mandalagra, Karapatra, that is Legana, Chedana. Okay. And Vriddhipatra mainly Chedana, Bedana, and Padana. Okay. Then Kartari for Chedana, that is Vrina, Snayu, Kesha, Sutra, Chedanartham, Kartari. Okay. Chedan करता है चेदन करता है so चेदन के लिए कर्तारी and sarpavaktra shastra that is also for grana karna arshu arbuda chedana. So sarpavaktra it is also used for chedana of grana karna arsha arbuda. Okay. In this area में अर्बुदा है तो उसको छेदन करने के लिए सर्पवक्त्र. So सर्प के वक्त्र में अर्बुद उसको छेदन करना. So सर्प के वक्त्र में अर्बुद means karna and nasa karna grana arsha. Okay, arsha arbud. That is the code. Okay. Then Kudhariga. Okay, Kudhariga Shastra. That is Astya Ashrida Siraveda के लिए Kudhariga. 3-star important. Okay, Astya Ashrida Siraved के लिए Kudhariga. Then Vrihimuga Mamsala Pradesha Siraveda. That is Vatma Udara Gulma Vijadi Vyadhana Vedana के लिए Vrihimuga. So Mamsala Pradesh में सिराविद के लिए Vrihimuga. To start important. Then Linganasha Vedana के लिए Linganasha Vedana Shalaga. That is very easy to remember. And Ara Shastra. That is used for Bahala Karnapali Vedana. Okay. And Pakshma Shofa Sandeha Vedana. So mainly Ara for Bahala Karnapali Vedana. That is mainly used. Okay. Please note for Bahala Karnapali Vedana Ara. Okay. Then Suji Kurcham. So this is mainly for Kuttana. Suji Kurcha for Kuttana. Okay, so the Kuttana karma is mainly indicated for Kushta, Shitra, Vyanka, Indralukta. In these diseases, we can do Kuttana karma. So for that purpose, Suji Kurcha. Okay. Then Gaja. Gaja for Mantana. Manda Gaja. You can write the code Manda Gaja. So for Mantana, Gaja. Okay. And Anveshana and Vedana के लिए Asian. Okay. Anveshan or Vedan के लिए Asian. That is important. And Badisha, it is used for Gala Shundiga, Arma, इसके ग्रहण के लिए. Okay. ग्रहण के लिए Badisha. So Badi, Gala Arma. Badi, Gala Arma. इसको ग्रहण करना है. बड़ी गला आर्मा उसको ग्रहण करना है. ओके. एंड सूक्ष्म शल्य उद्धरणार्थम नखम. नख सूक्ष्म शल्य उद्धरणार्थ. ओके. सो try to study these points. Okay. That is use of the mentioned shastra. Okay. This is commonly asking one. Okay. Next point. Trikurchigani. Trikurchiga is meant for Visravana purpose. Okay. And Asian, Asiane, Anulome, Asian. Okay. And Suji is for Sivana purpose. Understand important. Then the Shastra Grahana is mentioned here. So where this Shastra Grahana, where we have to hold this Shastra. So in the Vritti Patra, mainly it is indicated Vrindafala Sandhistan. Okay, so Vrindafala Sandhistan में Vritti Patra Vedana Shastra is also be ग्रहण करना है. Okay. Whereas Vrindagre Visravan. Vrindagre Visravan. Okay. So Bala Vriddha Sugumar में Visravanartham. This point you have to remember. Tripurchaga, it is used for Visravana purpose, especially in the Bala, Vriddha and Sugumara. Okay. Then Ara and Karapatra or Aishani, इसके मूल में ग्रहण करना है. Okay, 2-star important. Ara Karapatra Aishani. Okay. इसके मूल में शस्त्र ग्रहण करना है. 2-star important. Okay, okay. Then next is Shastra Sambat. Okay, like the Yantra Dosha and Yantra Guna, the Shastra Sambat, it is 6 in number. Okay, so Sugraham, Suloham, Sudarni, Surubam, so Samahidam, Mugagrani, Akaralani. Okay, so underline Akaralani. It is the Shastra Sambat. Okay, and Vagbada mentioned Tikshna Loha Nirmida, Neelambujo Chavi. All these are the Shastra Sambat mentioned by Vagbadacharya. Okay. Understood? So, Akaralani, please underline that. Okay. Whereas the Shastra Dosha is 8 in number. Okay. So, Ashta Shastra Dosha. Ashta Shastra Dosha. Okay. So, Vakram, Kundam, Gandam, Gadadaram, Adhistulam, Atyalpam, Adidirgam, Adhiharsum. Okay. So, Gara, it is Karapatraka Gunehe. Okay. Shastra Dosha totally 18 number. Okay. So, Garadaram, it is not a Shastra Dosha for Karapatra. Okay. So, Karapatra ke liye Garadara, it is not a dosha. Note that one. Okay. Karapatra, the guna hai Garadara. Okay. Understood? Then we have to study the Dara. So, the Dara, it is mainly 4 in number by Sushruta and 3 by Ashtanga Sangraha. Okay. Note that according to Sushruta Acharya, 4 Dara. So Chadurdhara. Okay. Whereas Tridhara by Ashtanga Sangra. Okay. So what are Dhara? This is very important. That is for Vedana and Visravana, Kaishigi. Okay. Kaishigi. And for Lekana, Ardhamasu. Okay. And for Chedana, this Ardha Kaishigi. And for Vedana, Masu. Okay. Note this point. This is 2-star important. So VV Kaishi. VV Kaisi. That is VV means Vedana Visravana Kaishigi. Okay. So Ardha Lekhana. That is Ardha Masuri Lekhana. Okay. And Masuri अब भेदन करना है. Masuri भेदन करना है. So Masuri for भेदना. Okay. Understood? So these are the 4 type of Dhara. And next is Payana. So actually Payana means tempering. Okay. Increase the qualities of the Shastra. That is Payana, tempering. It is mainly 3 in number. Okay. Tripayana. Okay. Tripayana. So what are they? That is Ksharapayana, Udagapayana, and Tailapayana. Tutpayana. You can write the code Tutpayana. Tut means T-U-K. T for Taila, U for Udaga, K for Kshara. Very, very important. And for Ksharapayana, that is mainly Sharashalyasti Chedanishu. Okay. Ksharapayana is used. Whereas for Mamsa Chedana, Udaga. And for Taila, Payana is used for Siravedana, Snayu Chedana. Okay. This is very important. And Dara Nishana. Okay. That Nishanartham, that means sharpening of this Shastra. That is Shlekshna Shila is used. Shlekshna Shila, which have Masha Varna. It is used for Nishanartham. Dara Nishanartham. That means for sharpening. Okay. Whereas Masha Mudga Prabha is the Shlekshna Shila, Lakshana by Ashtanga Sangra. Masha Mudga Niba is the Lakshana of the Shlekshna Shila by Ashtanga Sangra. Okay. Whereas for Dara Samsthabanatham Shalmali Falakam. Dara Samsthabanatham Shalmali Falakam. These all points are 2-star important. Okay. Don't miss these points. Okay. Try to study it clearly. So Dara is 4 in number and Payana it is 3 in number. Okay. And Dara Nishana, Dara Stabana. These all points you have to remember. Dara Nishana for sharpening, Shlekshna Shila, which have Masha Varna. Okay. And Shalmali Phala for Dara Stabana. Understood? Then next is Anushastra. So we have studied what is Upayantram and Anuyantra. And next is Anushastra. So Anushastra, it is 14 in number. Okay. 14. So what are the Anushastra? Alohani Anushastrani. In Vakpada, it is mentioned as Alohani Anushastrani. The Anushastra means Aloha. Whereas Hina Shastra Idi. Charagajara mentioned it as Hina Shastra. Whereas Dalhanacharya mentioned Shastrasya Drishyani. Idi Anushastra. Okay. Whereas in the Intu, Acharya Intu mentioned that Anushastranyeva. Shastra Karyam Kurvandi. Itya Anushastrani. So Anushastrani, they are also doing the Shastra Karma. That is known as Anushastra. They are Aloha by Ashtanga Hridaya. Okay. Hina Shastra by Charagajarya and Shastra Sadrishyani. Okay. Shastra Sadrishya is similar like a Shastra by Dalhana. Okay. So mainly it is 14 is Anushastra number. What are they? Twak, Saras, Padiga, Kaja, Kuruvinda, Cheluga, Agni Kshara Nagam. So please note Agni Kshara and Nagha. And Gojihva, Shefaliga, Shaka, Patra, Bala, Anguli. So please underline Anguli and Bala. Okay, so Bala and Anguli and also Agni Shara Naga. So these underlined things are also comes under this Anuyantra. Okay, understood? Whereas in Anuyantra, Jaloga is not included, but in Anushastra, Jaloga is included. That is the difference. Okay, so Anushastra, it is 14 in number. Okay, and it includes Jaloga. Whereas in Anuyantramem, Jaloga is not included, but it includes both in Anushastra and in Anuyantra, uh, Kshara, Agni, Nega, and Bala, Anguli. All these are included. Okay. But an exception is there for Vakbadacharya. He mentioned 17 type of Anushastra. This is also asking question. Okay, 3-star important to the number of Anushastra. According to Vakbad, it is 70. So additional 3 are Samudra Fenam, okay, Shushka Gomayam, and Surya Kanda. Okay. So Samudra में Surya शुष्क होगी. Samudra में Surya शुष्क होगी. That is the code to remember the additional 3 Anushastra mentioning in Ashtanga Sangraha. Okay. That is Samudra Fena and Shushka Gomaya and Surya Kanda. Okay. Understood? So this is important, 3-star important point. And this table we have already discussed. Okay. So try to study the use of each shastra we have mentioned. And one more point I have to add, that is the number of type of Suji. So Suji Shastra, it is divided into 3. That is Vritta, Tyasra, and Dhanurvakra. These are the 3 type of Suji. That is Vritta, Tyasra, Dhanurvakra. Okay, so Vritta, it has 2 angula. And Sandhi Asti Vrane, Alpa Mamseshu. So it is used for the area where Alpa Mamsa and in Sandhi Asti Vrana. Okay. Whereas Tyasra Suji, it is triangular. So Trasya 3. We can remember like this. Trasya 3 angular. So it is cutting needle. It is mainly indicated in the Mamsaleshu Avagasheshu. So in the Mamsala Pradesha, this Tyasra is indicated. Whereas Dhanurvakra, it is 2.5 angula. Dhanurvakra means a curved needle. Okay, Dhanu-like curved needle. It is mainly indicated in the Pakpamashya Marmasu, Rihi Mugasha. Okay. So this is the area for using this Dhanurvakra. Pakpa Amashya Marmasu Rihi Mugasha. Okay. So these are the 3 types. Don't forget, you have to study with the 2-star important. That is Vritta, Dhanurvakra, Tyasra. That is 2, 2.5, and 3 angula respectively. Okay. Then next we have to move on the 9th chapter, that is Yogya Sutriyam. Here Yogya Samyak Karma Abhyasa. So the experience that is mainly explaining in this chapter, Yogya Sutriyam. Okay. So when, in order to excel in a specific area, we have to we have to work on that area. Okay. That is Karmabhyasa. Yogya Samyak Karmabhyasa. Okay. So here Acharya mentioned the Chetana, Utkartana, Parikartana that can be done by using Pushpaphalam, Alabu, okay, and Eva Rukam. So these are the materials used to perform these Shastra Karma. Okay. So, in order to attain experience for this students, they are in the olden times, acharyas used these materials. Okay. So, among this, the Veda for Vedana, Vedya purpose, Mrida Pashu Sira. Okay. Please note, Mrida Pashu Sira or Utpalanala, that these two are used for Vedana, okay, or Vedya purpose. Okay, that is important. And Venunala, okay, and Shushka Alabumukha, and Grunobhada Kashta, Grunobhada Kashta. These are used for the Asian. Okay, that is also you have to study. Then for Aharna purpose, Panasa, Bimbi, Vilva Falamacha, and Mrida Pashudandeshu. Mrida Pashudanda is used for Aharana, whereas Mrida Pashu Sida is used for Vedya. Okay, so at least try to study these materials used for the Vedya and Ashana, Aharana. Okay, and then next is Visravana. That is Madhuchishta Ubalikta Shalmali Falaga is used for Visravana. That is also one star important. And coming to Sivana purpose, we have to use Mrudu Charma. Okay. Mrudu Charma or Sukshma Gana Vastra here. Okay. Sukshma Gana Vastra. That these all are used for Sivana purpose. Okay. At least try to study these materials. Okay. Then and in here, I have to add one more point, that is Sivana Karma is contraindicated in Kshara Agni Daddha Vrana, okay, or Vishadushta Vrana, or Andar Lohida Shalya Vrana. So in these cases, the Sivana means suturing, is contraindicated, okay. Understood? So please note, whenever the Shara Agni Dagda Vrana or Vishadushta Vrana, or if the Shalya is present in that Vrana, in all these are contraindicated for doing the Sivana karma. Okay. And also the type of Sivana is 4 in number. This is 3-star important. Always asking question. The type of Sivana. It is 4 in number. What are they? Velidaka, Gofana, Tunna Sevani, and Rijugranthi. These are the 4 type of Sivana. Okay. Please note down what are the 4 type of Sivana. Velidaka, Gofana, Tunna Sevani, Rijugranthi. Okay. So Velidaga means simple continuous suturing. Okay. Whereas continuous locking is known as Gofana. So go को lock करना है. Go को lock करना है. So Gofana Sivana is for continuous locking. Okay. And Tunna Sevani, it is known as subcuticular or mattress. Subcuticular or mattress. That is Tunna Sevani. So, and the last one, that is Riju Grandhi. And in Ashtanga Sangramim, Grandhi Bandhanam. It is known as Grandhi Bandhanam in Ashtanga Sangrama, which is interrupted suturing. Okay, so Riju Grandhi, interrupted. So you have to study the 4 type of Sivana. And the type of Sivana, you have to select 4. Okay. Then, what are the 4 types? That is Velidaka, Gofana, Tunnasevani, Riju Grandhi. Okay. So you can write the code as VGTR. Okay, VGTR. That is continuous and locking, subcuticular, and last one, interrupted. 3-star important. Okay. Now we have to move on the next chapter. That is the 10th chapter. That is Vishiganu Pradesh. Okay. So what is Vishiga? Vishiga atra karma marga uchade. Okay, 1-star important. What is Vishiga? Vishiga, it is known as Karma Marga. Okay. And Vaidya Guna is explaining here, that is, the Vaidya should wear the Shukla Vastra. Okay. And Shadvida Roghanam Vijnanobhaya, that should be done with the Pancha Srodhadibihi and Prashnecha. So what is the Shadvida Roga Vijnanobhaya? Shadvida Roga Pariksha. That is Srotra, Netra, Jihva, Nasiga, Tvak plus Prashna. Okay. Two star important. Shadvida Roga Vijnanobhaniyam. That is 6 in number. 6. What are the 6? That is Panja Srotradibihi along with the Prashna. It is known as Shadvida Roga Vijnanobhaniyam. Okay. And so by Chakshur Indriya, we can assess the Sharira, Chaya, Upajaya, etc. And by using the Granendriya, Arishta Linga Jnana can be attained. For Prashna, we can get an idea about the pain, okay, strength, and the Antaragni, that is digestive power, Vada Mutra Purishanam Pravarti, Apravarti, okay, and Kala Pragasha. रोग कब से उत्पन्न हुआ, that is the duration of the disease. All these points that we can assess by the interrogation with that patient, that is Prashna. Okay, so this is a Shadvida Roga Vijnanam that is explained in the Vishigana Pravesha chapter. And here the Satya Sadhyata is also mentioned here. So Ek Parsha Purana Vigar ko Varjya karna. Okay, so 1 year all diseases are Varjya. एंड योग्य चिकित्सा से फल प्राप्ति तो क्या है, धर्म अर्थ काम यश, ये सब चिकित्सा से फल प्राप्ति होता है. ओके, तो स्त्री के साथ अकेला बैठना रहना ये सब वर्जित है. सो एक वैद्य स्त्री के साथ बैठना रहना ये सब वर्जित है. सो दिस ऑल आर मेंशनिंग इन दिस chapter Vishigana Pravesha. Okay. So some norms for this Vaidya is mentioning in this chapter. Understood? So we have studied the important point in this class about the Yantra, Shastra, and also the names of this Yantra and their uses. All these points are very important. Okay. Try to study on, please note it on your code book. So once again, I will revise the important points that we have discussed in this class. Okay, so 7 disciples you have to remember, and among this, the Shalya Tantra Moola Karta, mainly 4 disciples are there, and the Ashtangi Vyakhyana, usme Shalya, uska definition, try to study that definition, and also the classification of Aushadhi, that is very important. Vanaspati, Vrisha, Viruddha Aushadhi, try to study this definition also. Okay, and the examples for Jarayu, Chantaja, Swetaja, Udbija, unme Udbija, Swetaja, uske example is important hai. And Shishobhanayan chapter mein Vastra Pranidhana is mentioning here, and also Adhyayana Varja, that is you have to study. Okay, and next is Agrobharaniyam. So Agrobharaniyam mainly Shastra Karma is mentioning here. So 8 numbers by Sushruta, 6 number by Charaga, and Vakbada mentioned 13. But in Ashtanga Sangraha, it is only 12 in number. Okay, so he did not mention about Dahanata. And Pranaguna, it is 5 in number. And we have also studied the Vedanas, that is Tidyak Vedana, it is mentioned for the Urdha Jatrogada along with the 3K. Okay, and Chandra Mandala, Pani Padeshu, Chandra Mandala, and Artha Chandragadi by Buddha Metrastan. Okay, and Abhuktavada Shastra Karma is mentioned, which are area mainly Mudagarbam, Arshas, Bagandhara, Ashmari. These points you have to remember. And Pradhana Tama Yandra is Hasta. Okay, Pradhana Yandra is Kangamuga, very, very important. And the total number of Yantra, it is 101 and 106 by Vakbada. Okay, and this table is also very important. And Yantra Guna, it is mainly 6. And here you have to mark Garash Lakshana Muga, it is a Yantra Guna. And Yantra Dosha, it is mainly 12. And Atyunada, Mridukila, Mridumuga, Mridupasha, please underline as Yantra Dosha. And these 4 are not included in the Ashtanga Sangraha. So it is 8 Yantra Dosha by Ashtanga Sangraha. And Yantra Karma, Sushida mentioned 24, Vakbada 15. Okay. And we have studied the Swastika, Samdamsha, all points that we have discussed that. And also it is also important one. And coming to the Ubhayantra, number is 25. So in Ubhayantra, Jaloga is not included. And Vagbada mentioned Anuyantra and it is 19 in number. Okay. And then Shastra Avacharaniya, total number of Shastra 20, 26 and Harida 12. Okay. And the Samanya Pramana of Shastra it is 6 Angula. But exceptions are Sharari Muga 10. Okay. And Nagashastra and Asian it is 8 Angula. And MKLC, the code, okay, that is Mandalagra Karapatra for Legana and Chedana. And Badisha Danda Shangu for Aharana purpose. And here also 3 type of Suji we have discussed that. Try to study it. And the Shastra Grahya, Ara Karapatra, Ashuni, that is Mula. Mula mein Grahi karna hai. And Shastra Sambat it is also 6 in number. Shastra Dosha 8. But for the Karapatra, Gara, it is not included as Shastra Dosha for that Karapatra. And 4 Dhara and 3 Dhara by Ashtanga Sangraha studied, okay, with that code. And Payana, it is mainly 3 Payana, that is Cook. Okay. And for Dhara Nishanartham, Shlakshana Shila, Dhara Sthabanam, Shalmali Phalak. Okay. And Anushastra, 14 number, whereas in the Ashtanga Sangraha, it is 70 number. Okay. Try to study the additional 3 Anushastra mentioning by the Ashtanga Sangraha. This is 3-star important. And in the Anushastra, the Loga is included. Okay. And also we have discussed what are the things mentioned in both Anushastra and Anu Yantra. Understood? And in this table, I have discussed that okay, here 3 type of Suji is mentioning here. Okay. Try to study it. And also we have discussed the importance of Trikuchiga. Okay. Ara. Okay. Ara for Karnapali Vedana. And Badisha, Dandashangu. Okay, these are important here. Understood? So in the Yogi Sutriya, mainly try to study the materials used for Githya, Ashana, Aharana, Sivana. Okay, and we have also discussed the 4 type of Sivana and the modern aspect you have to study with the 3-star important. Okay, so some more points we have to discuss in the Shalya Tantra. So I think we have to discuss it on the next class. Okay. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me at any time. Okay. Try to study your portions regularly, attend exams. Okay. And you will finally will reach your destination. Okay. Thank you.